When I first moved into this upscale suburban neighborhood, I was excited. Quiet streets, well-manicured lawns, and supposedly peaceful neighbors, everything I had worked for. I never expected that within weeks, I'd be at the center of a ridiculous showdown involving a Lamborghini, an entitled teen, and an HOA president who thought she ran a dictatorship. Let me rewind. About 6 months ago, I bought my dream car, a mad black Lamborghini Huracan. As a lifelong car enthusiast and successful small business owner, it was a hard-earned reward. I parked it in my driveway, proud but careful. It was under a weatherproof cover most of the time and never made excessive noise. But apparently, that wasn't good enough for Karen, the president of HOA. From the start, Karen had issues. She claimed my car distracted the aesthetic of the neighborhood and sent passive-aggressive letters citing unspecified violations. I reviewed the HOA agreement. There was nothing in the rules about exotic cars being banned. I stood my ground. Then came her son, Tyler. A walking stereotype of entitlement at 17, he drove a beat-up Mustang with a spoiler that looked like it was stolen off a shopping cart. One day, as I was cleaning my Lambo in the driveway, Tyler swaggered up with that classic combination of teenage arrogance and misplaced confidence. "You should let me drive it," he said, casually leaning on the hood like it was his. I looked up, stunned. "Excuse me, my mom owns the HOA. That means we basically own the neighborhood," he said. "If you don't let me drive it, she can make life hell for you." I laughed. "That's not how any of this works." He wasn't amused. "You'll regret it." A few days later, the car cover was slashed, and there were scratches along the driver's side door. I had security cameras, so I pulled the footage. It was Tyler, caught red-handed. I filed a police report and submitted the video. Karen showed up at my door the next morning, furious, not at her son, but at me. "You're seriously pressing charges against a child?" "He made a mistake," she snapped. I kept calm. "He vandalized my property and tried to blackmail me." "That's not a mistake, that's a crime." She stormed off, promising that I'd regret this. But karma moves fast. About a week later, I came home to find Tyler inside my garage. He'd broken in through a side door and was literally trying to hotwire the Lambo. I called the cops instantly. He was arrested on the spot. Karen showed up mid-arrest, screaming at the officers that they couldn't arrest her son because she ran the HOA. The officers remained professional, explaining, slowly, that the Homeowners Association has no jurisdiction over criminal law. Tyler was charged with attempted grand theft auto and breaking and entering. Karen tried to rally the HOA to evict me, but once the other members saw the security footage and police report, they shut her down fast. Turns out, she wasn't nearly as beloved as she believed. Fast forward a few months. Tyler ended up with community service and probation. Karen was voted out as HOA president. I still live here, and my Lamborghini, still parked in the driveway, now with an upgraded security system and a motion-activated sprinkler, just in case. Entitlement doesn't grant immunity, and no one, not even the HOA queen or her wannabe fast and furious son, gets to bully their neighbors without consequences.